is under fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticisms, comments, news reportings, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing.
CCNTV, bringing you captivating news since 2019.
Hey. Welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. I am your host, the captivating, the Christian, or AKA captivating cripple, as they like to say. However, it's all captivating and it's all good here. Welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. Of course, I am Captivating Christian, and this is Tuesday, your favorite night of the week, where we talk news, politics, and all of the shindigs that's going on in the world and everywhere else, along with myself and brother Nate, who gets his little theme song. Hey. What's going on, sir? How are you?
I tell you, this was some 1970s porn. Chicka wah wah. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey,
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Just Andrea, how are you? Melissa Scott, how you doing? Star Bella, what's going on?
Miss you, girl.
Right. Jenna Goddess, how are you? All right, and everybody else in the balcony, your waiter or waitress will be around with your drink of choice. How are you, sir?
I am quite well. And yourself?
I am well, refreshed, and all that good stuff. Had a good trip with the fellas, which I will talk about later, because of course, here it's always important that we talk real shit first and the fake shit.
Well, that sounded like real shit. I said that sounded like real shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was real heavy, but it was the real shit. It was real heavy, but it wasn't real shit. But anyway, welcome to everybody in the chat. Hey, Elisa, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Rico? Nice to see you. And please,
hey, Rico, how you doing, man?
When you pop in, could you please hit the like button, please, on your way in or your way out, wherever you choose. It's all right with me. Now, as usual, I will be hitting these stories, so excuse me if I'm not viewing the chat, because this is where we talk about real stuff. So, all right, first real story, and we'll kind of this was a pretty light, thank you, week of stuff.
Look, I didn't know I was working. I thought I was going to have to collect unemployment for the week. Shit.
Oh, no, not at all. All right, so first story. Some Secret Service officials have been placed on leave in response to the Trump assassination attempt. Surprise. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I still think it was a hoax altogether, just to garner sympathy and votes, and it kind of didn't work out that way. Last week we talked about the actual shooter. His body has been missing They have not found his body. When the examiner went to go do the autopsy to, find out what mental state the man may have been in, if he was on any medication or anything like that, there was no body to record anything. So we still trying to find out who got the body. So, yeah. So anyway, many Secret Service special agents have been placed on leave out of the Pittsburgh field office. Those who were in responding to the coordinated security of the former president and local law enforcement that were at the rally. I mean, what do you want to say? I mean, what do you want to say? I mean, the other times there have been attempts, they ushered him out of there. They barely let him, say or do anything before they hauled his ass out the way. So this one seemed a little strange. And I just think that they really know what it is and they don't want to say what it is because they don't want to interfere with the quote unquote election. But I think they know what it is.
Biden did that shit on purpose. He gave them the Z class. That's what he gave them. They were some new recruits. Because if you look at the photo, those motherfuckers, they look really young.
They look fresh out of
yeah. And the couple of the women, they were actually physically small. They were short,
Yeah, but this was the Pittsburgh office, though. This was really not the. This was not. This
they probably called them out. They were just out. They were out there plowing fields and shit. They probably said, "We got a real job this weekend."
I have no idea, but
yeah, Biden did that shit on purpose. He was probably laughing his ass off.
Well, I don't know. Definitely check that out. That is an NBC News. NBC News. The way they talk about this, these Secret Service agents out of the Pittsburgh field office being placed on leave for their failure in operational duties.
Then they can go back to their jobs at Walmart.
You know what?
You actually think the government's going to spend real money to protect his ass?
Well, they supposed to. They're supposed to.
Oh, yeah,
but that's on him though too, because during his administration, every president gets to pick how much Secret Service the former president, has or gets to have, and he, put a chop to Obama's request.
And chopped his own ass.
Yeah, and
good for him.
So, of course, Biden himself saying that it was fiscally responsible to keep Trump's requests, did the same thing for Trump. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. You get what you ask, and know that the grave you dig one for yourself because you're gonna land in it too. Also, in some other news, if you didn't know, there was a massive Social Security numbers breach, but some people say it could actually be a good thing. Now, those of you with bad credit, you could breathe a sigh of relief and praise. Because
don't get upset yet.
Right. Because they talking about you. Or those of you with growing credit because you want to buy a house and do some stuff. They're saying it was a good thing because it froze everybody's kind of credit accounts to where in which it could be better for you in the long haul and things of that nature. However, what strike me as quite interesting is the 272 million Social Security numbers that were floating around from a hack from a company, Florida-based, named National Public Data. So they got hacked, and that's how all the Social Security numbers got out. But like places like the bureaus Equifax and Experian and TransUnion, if they haven't already, but they usually do protect during these breaches where they freeze your account, you can contact them and they will be able to give you a copy of your records, and anything on there you can dispute. So this is a good time, as I was saying, those of you with less than poor credit or extra poor, this is a good time to get on it and kind of get those things removed while you're in this state of freeze.
Yeah. You'd be surprised a lot of the breaches that we've been having have been governmental, even on local level.
Right. Very true.
Shit, every time I turn around, they're always and just pay attention to your mail too, because they have to send you out a letter saying,
Right.
and you'll get like 10 years worth of free Experion or something like that. So take advantage. So sir, it's not a joke. Just go ahead, take advantage of it.
Right.
Because it's free for X amount of years. I don't know how many times down here has done it. Every time I turn around, it's like, shit, I don't even remember. And it could be something 15, 20 years ago that they've gotten that information.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, the hackers were able to actually access that information.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is definitely a good time for you to do that. So it helps, and you get free stuff out of it. Hey, why not take advantage of it? So, and then you always want to make sure that you're tracking that stuff always.
Yes, always.
Leave it up to your banking institution or whatever to track your credit for you. You make sure that you track your own credit.
Right.
It's very important that you do so. Let's see what else I got here.
Yeah, good evening, everybody coming into the chat. Can't Stop said, can we place a dollar bet on the debate won't happen? Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, I could see him doing something to kind of, because he's all about getting the primetime news. But I mean, I think he would, just because he likes to be the center of attention. So I think he would still do it. He's gonna lose horribly, and I think he knows that. So I think he's just trying to find a way what he could do to, kind of avert the attention of it. And what best to do that than to wait the last minute and say, I'll do it. And then, kind of thinking he's throwing somebody off their game, but, not her anyway.
Let's take that dollar and get another assassination attempt. It's all put together. Okay.
You're going too far. Okay. Well, speaking of going too far,
they'd be knocking on your door.
Right.
Is that Wiley? Oh,
no, this is not Wiley. No, not Wiley. The judges ruled that Breonna Taylor's boyfriend was the cause of her death, and the judge threw out major charges against the ex-officers who are accused in her unaliving / murder. This one, I'm not surprised. Because again, as I've always said, and those of you new to the channel, welcome. Even though I know you came under other circumstances, still welcome, because this is what we do. But early on, we've been talking about this story since it started, since its inception, due to the murder of Breonna Taylor. And we've always wanted to seek justice for her family, the boyfriend, and everything else. But we always knew in the back of our minds, because I would always say it, that once everything died down, the fanfare, the protests, the riots, everything surrounding all of these things, they always find a back door to kind of smooth it on out and, sign, seal, and deliver, shut case. And this is one of the steps. Because what this does, though, this lawsuit in and of itself gives an open door to the officers to file an appeal against their charges. Remember the one officer that was charged for shooting, I think it's like shooting wildly
into a neighboring apartment.
Yeah, but it's called something. He was charged with that. They're going to use this right here to get him out so he can walk free. Yeah. But basically what they were saying, that because he shot at the door, which he did not, they shot first. First of all, they were banging like crazy, and
they broke in.
Right.
So what are you supposed to do?
Right. Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the police? Like, I mean, what are we doing here? which I've always said, and I've said it from jump, that they were looking to rob her because her ex-boyfriend was saying, I stash all of my money there. And he was somewhat of the area. He was a well-known, big-time drug dealer. They thought they were going to rob him and take his money. They tapped his phone. His phone conversations were that he stashed his money at her house. They planned this whole scheme to go to her house, even though they knew he was not there. They weren't coming for him. They was coming for the money he left there, allegedly. Come to their surprise, there was no money there because he didn't leave it there because he knew that his phone was tapped and they were listening. But that's too much to talk about. That's too much like right.
You know, they're going to pull everything out of their ass if they can. So,
yeah. But to say that this man was the cause of his girlfriend's murder is absolutely ridiculous. When you guys broke into the house unannounced, right? In hopes to, as they say, quote unquote, get him from jumping out the window or leaving the apartment. How? It's one way in, one way out for the most part, unless he was jumping from a storied window, which I don't know. He wasn't in there, so he wasn't jumping out of no window. So, but yeah, keep the Taylor family and her boyfriend. What was it, Kenneth? I can't think of his last name. I think Kenneth Walker. I think. What's his name? Okay, well, keep the family in your prayers as they still go through this ordeal and deal with the unaliving of their loved one. And every turn they get slapped in the face with this denial. I think that's all I had on the news section side. I believe so. If I'm missing something, let me know. If you have any questions, you can pop them now. If I see them while I change up some stuff. No, I don't see it. Rico for president. Okay, Rico, you do that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, sir. All right. So now that that's done, we'll go into a segment I like to call Who Said That? That's where we talk about everything else other than the news.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who is this saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
So apparently, people have said a lot. All right. First of all,
this is all we've been waiting for. Hell with all that politics shit tonight. Fuck that shit. Let me get comfortable. I had to be playing games with you and shit. God damn it. Let me get a little drink. All right. Because there is a lot of foolishness out here tonight. Yes, there is.
A lot of foolishness. First off, let me say out there to Rebel, get better, sir.
Yeah.
So, it works. And if I come down with anything, I'm sending you my bill. Okay. Please and thank you. Goodbye. No, anyway, seriously. Yeah, Rebel, feel better. So let's get to it. Vegas. This was our second kind of annual boys trip. The first one was Houston. Second one was supposed to be someplace else, but that didn't pan out. So we wound up going to Vegas. Now let's get a couple things squared away. We were already planning to go to Vegas before everything else, right? So nobody had planned to be there to sabotage, injure, or anything else anybody in Vegas. First of all, too grown, and we have careers. Who's bothering? Why? Don't make sense, right? When you have something to lose, you're worried about what you have to lose. When you don't have nothing, of course, you could be reckless because there ain't shit you worried about. But no, we enjoy our freedoms, right? Or the few we have. So no that was never the case. We had planned the trip, and then so happened, kind of everything else kind of fell into place. And so when Rebel decided he wanted to go, do Ness's thing, we were just like, cool, we won't be there, but we'll be there. Like, we'll be in Vegas, but we won't be at any events or functions that you guys are having. Which was cool. Then getting there and actually being involved in all the kind of was kind of a little weird. Only because it's like, I get people will do commentary because you're there, and I guess it's part of the commentary. But for me, it was like the shit people were saying, and it was just like, but I don't speak on you in that, like, I don't speak on you in that way. But like, cool, okay, no problem, cool, but you'll get it back. All right. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I had a good time, and I'll do it again. But it's just like, people like, leave me alone. Like, if I'm not bothering you, leave me alone. Like, I don't speak on her. Like, I don't speak on Breonna for a reason. There's nothing to talk about. It is what it is. It's like, you live in your own delusion. I don't live in that shit. You live in your own delusion that you really are this skinny black woman that you're not. Right? Again, even with like somebody said, oh, are you just going after Pastor just to fit in? Fit in where? Fit in where? I've never been that kid. My family could tell you I've never been that kid. I've never been that teenager. I've never been that adult. Either you like me or you don't. I'm not trying to fit in nowhere. So to fit in, no, it's like, you speak on me, I'll speak on you. It's not a problem. Please, let's not get let's not, don't do that because they don't speak on you. I don't give a goddamn how big a content creator thinks they are. If you speak on somebody, somebody's liable to speak back on you. That's just the way it is, right? I think these people get very caught up in their numbers and think that, you're not supposed to talk about them, but they can talk about you. And it's like, no, it's fair game for everybody. It's fair game for everybody. And, the names, I'm from New York. Like, I don't care about the names. They don't do nothing to me. But no, you're going to get it back. When I choose to give it, you're going to get it. And you take it and move it along. Either you're going to respond or you're not. Plain and simple. All this other shit, about, and I'm talking about the pastor this time, because I know somebody said, 40 minutes on Breonna and 10 minutes on the pastor. That's weak. 40 minutes on Breonna because Breonna was talking about me. So she's going to get 40 minutes and she'll get 40 more and she can keep getting 40 anytime I fucking feel like it. Now, unless maybe she lose 40 pounds every time I speak on her, then maybe I'll be doing her some service. But it's really not that serious. And the same thing with the pastor. If I feel like it, I'm going to speak on it. But again, these people's lives speak for themselves. If you do enough research, which is plain,
it was always something. It's always there.
You can see that their lives are really not what they claim it to be. It's all a farce. It really is. It's full of shit. So getting back to that, it's like, nobody has to fit in anywhere. You're jealous. You're jealous that people can actually go somewhere and do something to talk up against ain't no friends on YouTube, when you can clearly see they're friends on YouTube. But anything to make sure that what you're saying is correct and what everybody else is actually doing is incorrect. Like, people can actually be genuinely and hang out and it not be nothing. Why? Because people can be adults, right? People can really be adults. People can go somewhere and not, actually plan to do stuff, go places, have the finances to take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. So we don't have to go live begging for cash apps. Because that's not adult. That's not adult. That's not what you do. Because all saying if you go on the goddamn trip and nobody wants to give you anything, now you stuck. I mean, you're not necessarily stuck because you know what to do.
A couple of people, the only way they got to go
Yeah, right.
was because somebody paid their way.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, like we're not the same. We're not the same. Even as a full content creator, the only time you make an event is if you gain something in the event. You canceled this because you were never planning to go in the first place. So yeah, you had people stuck and stranded. And shout out to the few rider lives, more like ride and then dies. That actually was in Vegas that I happened to meet. Very nice people. It was nice. It was nice to actually meet them, interact with them, talk to, and all that stuff. No, nobody was talking about you. No, nobody was asking you shit, asking them shit about you or what it's like or what you're like. I know what you're like. I was on a panel with you for years, so I know what you're like. Nobody was asking that. We're just making sure that these people were, didn't feel like they were alone. Some people were there in Vegas for the first time to see you. But when you're so self-absorbed and you think it's all about you and you don't, as you say in your words, give a fuck about what you do, you're going to do what you want to do. That's the attitude. That's what people are missing. Like you don't get any of this. These people, they watch you and yeah, they may think you funny and they may, they may like the stuff you say. But part of them too wants to like interact with you and actually, sit down and talk to you, kind of get a feel of the person that they think they know from behind the screen, right? The least you could have done, at the very least, you could have kept the rate for the people that were stuck in their booking or decided they were going to go. That's the least you could have done. The fact that you didn't do that, and then, this one's sick, but she going on a cruise next week. Oh, God's healing people that quick? Get the hell out of here. Really? She must have put one of them damn prayer cloths that you were selling. She must have put it on her helmet, and then all of a sudden she got healed. She got healed, Jesus. She put that prayer cloth on her ass and she got healed. She went from being Victor to being she got healed, and that mustache came off and everything. Go ahead, Vivian. And she is on her way to the cruise. So Vivian going on a cruise, but her birthday, but going to Vegas was supposed to be for her birthday. Right. Now, did you pay for Vivian's cruise? Now, if you pay for Vivian's cruise for her birthday, then all is forgiven. You good. You good to go. But if you ain't paid for her cruise and she paid her own cruise, her own liquor package, her own internet package, then what the fuck are you doing? She does everything for you, but wipe your balls. But if she was in San Antonio, she would wipe your balls too. She'd be like the color, what was that? Coming to America with the lady under the water. Oh. Your royal balls are clean, Your Highness. That would be Vivian. Just a little bigger, maybe some heavier titties. But that would be Vivian coming out the water, wiping your balls, because that's just what it is. Okay? It's sad, but it's true. All that she does for you, and you do nothing in return. You treat her like you treat your subs. You what, as you like to say, overpromise but underdeliver. That is what you do. You overpromise and underdeliver. Even the Uncle Viv. And she should say, you know what? She had enough of your shit. And she should walk. But she's not going to. Why? Because she's loyal. You know nothing about that. Because you don't have any. But I get it. I know. I get it. I know. I can see straight through it. It's your childhood. You have issues with that. Loyalty and friendship. Because people weren't nice to you. They weren't nice to you. You was the poor sissy kid that, people made fun of and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I get it. Cool. I get it. But you're an adult now. An old ass man. Let that shit go. Tell him it's okay. You got this, right? You grown now. I mean, you ain't that grown because you got mad bills, but you getting there. You getting there. It's a struggle, but you getting there. Praise God. But anyway, yeah. So you ain't do shit for Vivian. Do something for her. Her birthday coming up. Do something for her. As far as your people, I don't see what they see, but whatever they see, God bless them, because there's no way people sitting up here spending their money and spending their time to come see you. You know you ain't have shit to do. Why you know you didn't have shit to do? Because immediately when people started landing in Vegas, who's going live? You. Who talking about shit? You. Oh, my significant others here, but you on live. Whose boyfriend or girlfriend gonna let them sit on live after they sitting up here waiting for them to, get off live to do whatever, make love, say hello, cat, foot, dog, anything. But you sitting up here talking about shit in a whole nother state that you could have gone to, but you had blackout dates, but you on live every day, every waking moment. Come on, make it make sense. You're a fucking clown, dude. You didn't want to go. Just say that. I didn't want to go. Oh, I wasn't afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of nobody. Somebody said that they were going to come and fight me. Wasn't nobody fighting you. I mean, listen to what you sound like. Grown-ass motherfuckers wanting to fight another grown-ass old motherfucker who's going to do nothing anyway, but really call the police. You're scary. Dude, you are scary. We know this about you without knowing you. Like, we've watched you long enough to know you are pretty scary. The only benefit of you going, there would have been a few though. Like your jack would have been popping. Because mine was. Your jack would have been popping. And you would have been able to entertain the people. You could have even laid your hands on some people. Said a little prayer word. Gave them some prayer cloths to wipe their mess up with. After either they finished in you or you finished on them. More like they finished in you. But yeah, you would have had a good time. I don't know why you wouldn't have went. You would have saw that the Grand Canyon hole is as wide as your ass. You was a lot of things that you would have seen. You would have been able to hear the echo of the Grand Canyon bounce off, just like Mark hears his voice bounce off the side of your ass when he's talking to you. You would have been able to hear all that and compare the differences. But you missed out. You missed out on a good time. You've been able to see this cow we saw on the side of the road. It looked like Lyric. It was so thin. I was like, oh shit, Jay Wilson's dog. Oh no, that's a cow. In the desert. Looking like Lyric. I wanted to go buy some Alpo, but the store was a couple miles away. But yeah, you missed so much. You could have You could have actually gave a sermon on the mound that we were standing on with the wind blowing and everything. You could have made it very dramatic and theatrical for the people that was around there and gave them the piece of shit that we used to listen to all the time on your Sunday services. But no, you wasn't there. You could even pass the plate and took up collection at the goddamn Grand Canyon. But you know what? You wasn't there. And why were you not there? I don't know. I can't say. I can speculate like we all do, right? We could speculate all day. But for you to collect money, right? Tell these people you were going, then talk about this blackout date shit, which is bullshit. Like, I need you guys to really use your critical thinking skills, right? Blackout dates are already given to you. That's why they're blacked out. So you know beforehand what your blackout dates are. So you don't plan nothing around your blackout date. Who plans around their blackout dates on purpose other than to know that they weren't going in the first place? I'm waiting. So yeah, you knew you wasn't going. And that's cool. But you should have handled that better, right? You're an adult. You're oldest adult, right? People look at you because you came on here saying Pastor Wilson, or you had a ministry degree, or you were a theologian. You came on here talking that shit. Now I'm starting to question, what church or what theological school, seminary did you go to? The Cracker Jack box? Oh, you went to Dr. Umar Johnson School. That's the school you went to? You know, where you can't find the accredited institution, you just know he a doctor. Is that where you went? Huh? Student loan hustler? Money, 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 money. Is that where you went? So, okay. Because I'm just trying to figure out. Because again, none of it's making sense. None of it's making sense. Help me understand. So, and then too, you talked about this, somebody rejected me, right? Now, come on. Like, let's be serious. We've all been rejected, right? I mean, like, who here hasn't been rejected? I mean, you know what rejection is like, don't you? You get rejected all the time. Credit card applications, other loans to try and keep shit afloat. Rejected. We're sorry, but unfortunately, we're sorry, but unfortunately, we're sorry, but unfortunately, you know what that sounds like. You know what that sounds like. But again, we've all been rejected. Nothing new. Nothing new. But I'm just curious, why don't you say a name on this person that you claim rejected me? Say a name. Please. In the words of ZT, I beseech thee, say a name. I beg of thee, say a name. Please tell me who it is. Tell everybody who it is. Do it. Do it. As I promise you on everything that it wasn't a rejection, and I have the evidence to prove it. All of it. So say it. Say a name. Because if you don't, shut the fuck up. Other than that, shut the fuck up. If you're not going to say a name, don't say nothing at all. How about you just keep my name out of your mouth? You don't speak on me like I don't exist. Try that shit. Because the next time, since we like to can't name names and make up names, I know I'm captivating, right? Whether it's Christian, which is my name, or like you say, cripple, whatever it is, I still captivate them. I captivated them in Vegas. I captivate them everywhere I go. You're jealous. And I get it. You're jealous. I get it. Most of you are. Because how could he? Look at him. Look at him. But look at me. Look at me. You know why, too? It's not just me. It's everything about me. It's the way I carry myself. It's my confidence. And I'm sorry. It's even my self-esteem, which is esteem for my motherfucking self, that you can't take, bitch. You can't take it. And I get it. I know it hurts. It hurts. It hurts so bad that you realize that I be sitting up there slow stroking men, women, and anybody who winks my way. I mean, if you worth it, I've done it. But nobody would do it for you. That's why you stuck in a relationship that you're in, because you're afraid to be rejected, because you've been rejected, right? Didn't your mother reject you because she caught you wearing her heels? Huh? Your father understood. He gave you grace. That's why you love him so much. But your mother, not so much. Not so much. She wanted to rip your soul out when she saw you in them heels, playing the choir directress when you was a little boy. She saw it. She saw it in you, sashaying and sissing, twitching and switching. She saw it in you. She saw what we see now. She's always seen it. Right? She's always seen it. That's why you like to sit there and badger women and say that, oh, they lesbiterians, when you know damn well they ain't gay. But you like to use it as a sign of like making them feel bad and making them feel angry and just like demeaning their sexuality. The same thing your mother would do to you, sissy. Huh? Sassy pants. That's what your mother would do to you, right? You always held on to that. So you do it to other women when they disagree with you. They're lesbiterians and lesbians and like kissing women. So what? So what? So what? But you as an older man should know better. Older gay man. Oh, I'm sorry. You just discovered you was gay when what? You was 49 going on 50? That closet was getting a little full, huh? Them skeletons was pushing you out, pushing your fat ass out. It was getting full in that closet, was it not? Huh, Pastor? Was it getting full in that closet? Huh? Your fat ass was growing, them skeletons was growing. Somebody had to get out. Somebody had to leave. Leave, demon. You got to go, demon. This closet is clean. So then, okay, you cool. You come out the closet after you done showed your taco meat to these women and you done flirted with them a little bit for cash apps. You got out. But how did you get out? How did you get out, Pastor? How? Did somebody put a little switcheroo trickery on your ass on a jack app or something, a grinder, whatever the fuck it was, and you got exposed because they figured out who the fuck you were? Is that what it was? Huh? Your fruity tooty got exposed? That what it was? And then come to find out too that I really know what it is. You got a little ping ping. That's why you're mad. Now I can't help that. Now, one thing I can say, I was probably in the dick line too long up in heaven when he was handing out stuff. That yeah, I got the pick of the litter with everything else, which is fine because again, these are the cards I was dealt with, and I played the fuck out some cards. Okay, I like spades the most, but I'm learning big whist. But you got a little ting ting. Oh, and you mad about that? That boils you up. You could tuck without tucking. Did you squat down and you look like a whole vagina? Don't it? Don't it look like a whole camel toe? And you squat and think you showing something. What are you showing? Oh, I know what you were showing. You were showing you work at the Pink. That's what you were showing. You work at the Pink. You on the pole. Yes. Okay, I see you. Clapping that ass. I see you. What, you put the Bible in the middle of it and clap it? That's what you do? That's what you do? You got one of them priestly costumes that you just rip off and you like clap, 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 clap. Yeah, okay. I see you, Pastor. I see you. With your same gender loving, you make it sound so Disney. Oh, my same gender loving. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. But you could get him right because you ain't been rejected. You ain't been rejected. That's why you with a man right now that you help him pay his child support because you ain't been rejected. Do you got a kid? No. Have you had a kid? No. You could barely take care of that damn mangiated dog, let alone another human being. Because you selfish. You just are. I know your type. I know your type all too well, unfortunately. I have a sibling who is like you, and you guys are selfish. Everything, all you care about is yourself. It's fine, it's cool if it works for you, but it's not working for you. Find a new plan, all right? With your just low vibrational ass. Just low as the low can. You can't get no lower with you. You chasing around Cam and Queen 88 trying to pick up on what they did in Vegas and their numbers everywhere they go, you going until they checked your ass today because they realized what the fuck you was doing. And every bit of F word and all that kind of stuff came out and you clutching your pearls and had to go run to some other channel. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. People see what you're doing. Clout chasing. But it's okay for you to do it because you a big content creator. You a OG, an old gay. Yeah. Yeah, you are. You are just that. It's ridiculous. What the shit? Clout chasing at its best via you. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah. So then, where was I? I lost my place. I got stuck on that mofo. But yeah, like the comments, all over the place. Some good, some crazy, and I was just like, but where y'all? Where are the same people when they saying this stuff? You laughing, you thinking it's funny, but the minute I respond to it, I'm going too far. Or she's a woman, or this, that, and the other. She wasn't thinking about she's a fucking woman when she put her mouth on me, and not in the way I would like, but not that big thing. She got a big mouth. She might eat it, and it's not a sausage. It looks like one, but it's not a sausage. Okay.
Okay, we're turning the page, right?
To who? They
No,
all
we're
in.
going. You just this is all in one.
We
Okay.
going back and forth, back and forth, back
So
and forth. But I'm
so
done.
the exorcism is complete on the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have exercised the demons with that bitch.
Okay. This house is clean.
Now
Next.
now we back on to the fat bitch because I wasn't finished with the fat bitch. Okay. So listen here, fat bitch. Don't speak on me, right? Let's make a deal here now. Don't speak on me, right? Because we not the same. We not the same. Indeed, we not the same. I keep telling you, bitch, your time is coming. Wait, winter is coming, and your man will be here with bells on. Right? He'll be here with bells on. Wintertime, because you know he need a place to stay because the other girlfriend, the summertime girlfriends, they ain't having it. So he gonna lay up with you and snuggle up with you. You got all the snacks and shit. You got everything. You got the snacks. You got the food because you ain't cooking shit because you can't stand that long unless you doing like them fat bitches on 600-pound life and you sitting and cooking. Or he bring the shit to you and you cook it in the bed. But you know, being that you're a little more mobile now, still not enough. Maybe you are, moving around and cooking a little bit, but you still ain't fully standing and cooking a whole meal. That's a lie. You can tell the devil that is a lie. And I'm sure you got good snacks. That pussy ain't good though. We know that pussy is spoiled, right? Because you said it yourself. The condoms make it stink. So,
Oh, that sound like dirty pussy. That ain't got nothing to do with a rubber.
but see that's what I'm saying. So during this, this is what I'm saying. During this time, where you not getting much attention, because it's hot outside, and don't nobody want to be laid up with no big heavy bitch in the summertime unless you got central air and your fan is always on, right? Because you stink, girl, you stink, and then you like to wear pleather pants too, and hot sun, you stink. You can't tell me your pussy stink. It stinks. It does. Unless Esmeralda comes and cleans your ass every day, which she does at 12 o'clock when you go take your bathe, your midday bathe. Your pussy stink. Your pussy stink. You got to stink pussy. Some broken pussy. You got pussy. Stink. Okay, we know it. It's okay. But look, I'm here to help. So get to cleaning. Get to doing some, as Martin would say, squash. Get those right. You need more than one. You don't need a summer's eve. You need like a cold winter's night. So if you can find like a cold winter is like brittle and real brisky. So you need something strong. You don't need a summer's eve. Summer's eve is too dainty for your big pussy ass. You need a cold winter's night to squeeze up in there, make sure get all that infection and gook out of your nasty funky ass, right? And then it could be nice and airy for him, right? When he comes around, whenever fall is completely over and we're in winter, like November 22nd, 21st, somewhere around there. So so now you get a good douche, right? But you need one of them big ones. Like, you know what? Let's take it back. How about you get all that, you put it in that hot water bottle tube, because you need you're too big. You can't stand over yourself and squeeze. You're gonna fall, right? Because you're gonna get deep. all that blood and fat is gonna rush to the front of your head, and you're gonna fall. I want you to fall. You can't hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
you're
hear me?
getting so excited you're all up on the mic. You're getting so
Oh,
excited
I'm
you're all up
sorry.
on the mic.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you hear me.
Take a
So
breather. Take a breath. Take a breath.
yeah. So you make sure you put some nice fragrance in there, and you get one of those grandmama water bottles, bitch, and you stick that shit far up there, and you squeeze tight. And don't lean over. And you stick it up in best you can, right? You might get a crevice, but that's okay because he's been fucking your crevices for a while now. It ain't been your pussy. But whatever you could get, just get it, right? And you squeeze that shit as hard as you can in there, and you let it sit. You let it sit like you let when you order it from the carryout. You let it, which is not long, bitch. Don't play. It's not long. It's like 10 seconds. Like, get the fuck out of here. But you let it sit as long as you can. Like, you let them chicken wings sit from the carryout. You let it sit. Like, you let that ice cream sit when you buy it. Let it sit. Like, when you go through the supermarket and you picking up your shit and you go, ooh, I'm hungry now. And it never makes it to the refrigerator or even the car. You let it sit like that, and you relax, and then you handle your business. You handle your business. Because I'm not saying there's some guys out there that like big girls, so I'm not saying you don't. You may not never get none. You will. You just got to take better care of it. That's because you've been letting trash dick with no condoms in your ass. That's where that smell's coming from. That's dirty pussy. That's infection. Smell that? It ain't the yeast that you like. It ain't that. It ain't that. I know you thinking yeast infection, sourdough bread. You just, yo, it's not that. It's not that. It's that other yeast. All right. So don't do it. But yeah, get yourself together. Clean yourself. All right. Clean yourself. You don't be worried about me at all. What I'm doing, how I'm walking, who seen me walk. Don't worry at all, bitch. You worry about every day how you up in and out of that Mercedes, which praise God for Mercedes. I told you before, I went to Mercedes for making a car strong enough to carry that old big around. There's no way on green earth, bitch. You don't recognize that Mercedes got to be strong to carry all that weight, even to go down the block. Bitch, that's a lot. And I mean, you don't have to walk far. I know you don't walk much at all. You probably use them scooters when you're in the grocery store and all that shit. You do real handicapped shit to be talking shit. I'm sure you do, bitch. I'm sure. You ain't got to lie to me. You can lie to them, but you ain't lying to me. I'm a card carrier. I see it when I see it. I know it when I see it. You park in the front and you get on that thing and you beep, 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 beep. You go around that store 3 and 4 times. You know why? Because as we all know, the baskets on them scooters are small. You don't, you bitch, you don't leave that market to you don't leave that till you ever that market until they restock. Bitch, the people hate you, okay? They hate you in your local store because they know you coming and they know that you're about to take that little ass cart and that somebody got to ride behind you pushing a full cart, right? And then they got to trade that cart out for another cart and trade that cart out for another cart and trade that cart for another cart. Bitch, when you leave that store, you got about 10 carts, top to bottom, even underneath. And then one cart got water. What the fuck you gonna do with the water with all that fat shit? Cookies and pretzels and potato chips and shit. And you talking about you on a diet. Bitch, fuck that. Not the way we eat that fucking chicken wing. That chicken wing ain't have a day of life. That shit was dead on arrival. DOA. Bitch, fuck out of here. Extra dead. Extra dead. Nothing that is edible has a lifespan with you. Nothing at all. Bitch, when you
No
talk
vegetables.
to dragging somebody, We listen to your breaths to know how intense it's gonna be or not intense. It's like you can take deeper breaths. We know that. Oh, it's not that serious. Other than that, we could tell. We could tell by your breaths. It's like watching National Geographic, bitch. We just watching, waiting for the time that you keel over. Like, dang, oh shit. How the fuck they gonna get out that apartment? Damn, that's gonna be fucked up. They're gonna have to cut the wall open. They can't sideways out the building. Oh man, they put you in the bag and then slide sideways. You might fit. But anyway, bitch, yeah. I mean, I don't wish that on you, whatever. Like only God knows, right? Because only God knows how he made you. Well, no, he knows. He blames your parents. But you know, that's neither here. That shit, oh no, I was big boned. I was born big boned. Bitch, no, you was no. You was born fat and lazy, and your parents was fat and lazy too. They just kept giving you fat shit to shut your fat ass up. And now you still talking shit, so they need to keep feeding your fat ass. I don't know why you don't to shut your fat ass up. You get food stamps and shit, even you got a job, because why? You have a health disability, bitch. You're fat and funky, bitch. You can't go nowhere, so that's what you get. You just fill yourself up with food. Yeah, we saw you stepping out. We don't know who dragged your ass out or made you go out to finally for you to put on some dash bag for pants or a top. Kool-Aid pants. We don't know who the fuck did that, but whoever the fuck did that, thank you for letting us see this fucking walrus, this aquatic animal, walk on water and walk on the earth. And then like, oh, where the fuck this fat bitch come from? And she got nerve to be talking about somebody as big as she is and as low as her stomach hang. Like, what stomach is that? Is that your third quarter or fourth quadrant? I don't know. Is that where the bacon comes from or the pork shoulder? I don't know what the fuck is going on with you and you talking about me. You are like 15 of me, bitch. You are literally 15 of me. 15. But guess what? I bet you I pulled more niggers than you. And even if you was gay, I bet you I pulled more bitches than you. Leg and all. Because you know what ain't
You pulled
crippled?
what? You pulled what? Niggers?
Yep. Because you know what ain't crippled? This dick, that ain't. This mouth ain't either. Nor is this tongue or anything else. What can you do? What can you do, Stairmaster? What can you do? Huh? What can you do? Access ramp. What can you do, bitch? Or the opener. What can your heavy ass do without running out of breath? Bitch, you know you walk around with an oxygen tank. Ooh, girl, you. Oh Lord, I need a breather. Give me them donuts over there, crispy. Yeah, that's what you call a breathing technique, bitch. Getting you something sweet so you can calm your nerves. The fuck? You probably got a refrigerator in your car that frost freeze, that you got snacks and shit in that bitch. But you on a diet. Oh, I'm taking shots. I'm doing Ozempic. I'm losing weight. You lost weight in your jaw and you got happy. When you could finally see your fucking face, even though you still put mad filters on that fucking fat mug of yours, you got happy. And you thought the mission was accomplished. Yet you got all that hanging stomach and you got nerve to put on these tight fitted dresses and shit, modeling in front of these people, and these motherfuckers are dumb enough to, oh, you look so good, girl. You look good. You look good. Bitch, you look a fucking fool. You'd be better off going to fucking Joann's Fabrics and having something draped on your ass. Maybe old Gorilla Mother will tape it up for you so it'll look like something, like one of his fashions. Dreadful. Better than what the fuck you be wearing from the same fucking Temu and Shein that everybody else buy from, but you want to sit there and criticize other people's clothes. Bitch, you just pay more because they need to use more fabric, bitch, you fat fuck. I know you skinny in your head, but the reality is you're not. And I know you. I'm tired of the weight jokes. I'm tired of the weight jokes. Well, bitch, don't talk about me, bitch. Don't talk about me because I ain't tired of those other jokes because I hear them all the time. I've heard them my whole life. Ain't nothing new you gonna say because you can't really say nothing else. But I can say other stuff about you. I know that fucking chair you sit in stink like all heaven. I know nobody that knows you ever goes by that chair you sit in or any other place your fat ass sit in because they know it's funky. Because you know when the cameras are not on and you know Esmeralda finished bathing your ass, what you do is sit your funky fat ass, your raw ass on every surface that you sit on that's indented. And I know that shit smells like dead pork. I know it stinks. I know it stinks. Rump roast, pork shoulder, pork tenderloin. It smelled like all of it. Just raw, like it was sitting in the sun for mad days. Funky. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. Just sometimes it's unfortunate that, you know, you have to go here with people to let them know I'm not the one nor the two. And listen, and that goes for everybody else. Because I know some other people had stuff to say and they didn't quite say nothing. They was a friend, singing songs and shit, sounding like a fucking retard. Let me tell you something, you pootie tang looking motherfucker. If you ain't gonna say a name, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Because if I'm not talking to you, about you, addressing you, don't say nothing. Don't mention me. I don't know where people get this from. Like they got to jump on somebody's bandwagon to defend somebody else. Defend your motherfucking self. Defend your motherfucking self. When somebody's coming at you, do that. And that's all you need to do and worry about. You know, just a couple months ago, you was dragging that motherfucker too. So now all of a sudden, now you back being his friend. Get the fuck out of here. Spare me. Spare the fuck out of me. But anyway. Other than that, like I said, had a great time. That was my first time actually chilling with King Romanu. Shout out to him. That he was fun. Of course, Rebel, we've hung out before. Sean, we've hung out before, but it was definitely very much cool hanging out with them young men. And yeah, and that's a whole nother thing. Old. Oh, who the fuck? How old people calling people younger than them old? What kind of fucking shit is that? Where do we do that at? How 50 and 60 motherfuckers calling somebody old? Like, niggas, have y'all looked at yourselves? If you don't get the fuck out of here calling, oh, I'm nobody hang out with them old people, and he hanging out with them old people, they want to go home and lay down. Bitch, like you do? Like you didn't want to go nowhere? Like you sit up? Like you go on a cruise and sit in the library with your old fucking ass? And when you went outside to go try and do some sightseeing, you did it by your motherfucking self. So much so that people felt sorry for you and joined your lonely ass. But right, you in a relationship. You're in the same gender loving relationship. Such in a relationship that when you plan a cruise, you go by yourself. And you, I didn't want the people to dox him and go with him. Fuck that shit. Because if he loved you like that, he'd say, you know what, baby, fuck that shit. I'm going with you anyway. Because I'm supporting you and what you're doing. But you don't know what that's like, right? Because you're rejected, bitch. I'm just saying. Know the difference. Know the difference. Rejection doesn't always come in a sense of, oh, I don't like you. I don't like you like that. There's other forms of rejection, stupid. I know you got so many degrees, you don't even know the difference. I know. It's sad. But know that. I'm not here, you know, I do what I do, but don't play with me. Don't play with me. My siblings will tell you I got in trouble more than motherfuckers. Every one of them. Okay? If it was a troubles hit list wanted, it would have my face on it in my house. Because this mouth got me in trouble all the time. Every day. I am not shy from using it. It is what it is. But at the same time, there's a bigger purpose, right? There's such a bigger purpose. I could talk about my life over and over and over and over again, but there's other things going on in the world. You motherfuckers would know that if you got up off your fat asses and looked around, right? But this is your world. YouTube is your world because you don't have no fucking friends. Nobody that truly values you or that you truly value. But instead of chasing after these paper checks that these white people are signing for you, how about you go get a life? Live a life. Go travel, bitch, without your fake boyfriend or your fake relationship. Get your fat ass on a plane, the both of you. Go somewhere. And you blog it and take photos and let people critique your fat asses about what you're wearing and what this look like and what that look like. And first, another thing, big shoes. Who wear big shoes? I'm sorry. Did Jordan make big shoes? Does Steve Madden make big shoes? Does Reebok make big shoes? Does Prada make big shoes? I mean, because there's no offense. If they do, you got to get them custom made, right? You do, right? And that costs money, doesn't it? Extra money, right? Yeah. So if I had big shoes, bitch, I would be able to afford it, right? You know what afford means, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't know what afford means because you can't afford to live your life. Not without YouTube. Lord knows they shut this shit down. You might as well jump off a bridge, bitch. If they shut this down, it's over for you. It is over. It ain't much driving you could do to even make up for the stuff that you pay this with. Not at all. But I know what you could do. You could go back living in the closet and hoeing like you used to do. That worked. That worked. You didn't get this old by no way. You didn't have them many student loans for all them degrees. Not in no way. You made a way somehow. Right? Right. So yeah, that's all I got. I don't think I got no more. If I think of something else, it may come out. So please forgive me. But as of right now,
you lied, right? You know you lied.
No. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm so because I get so like what are you talking about? Like look at your lives. No, really, look at your lives. Not this fake fidacious shit that these people, oh, you look so great. Oh, they just jealous. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? Jealous of what? My mother would kick my ass from heaven on down to earth again if I had wasted her money, because trust and believe she paid most of it, for 7 degrees, and I'm driving anybody's Uber. Look how that sounds. You got 7 pieces of doctoral paper of higher education. You can't find nothing but Ubering or Chaplin or whatever it is the fuck that you're doing. Because every time you get something, what the fuck happens? They find it and you know why? Because your character is shitty. It ain't from YouTube. Because if you were smart enough, you would know how to separate the two. But you're not that smart. Clearly. Because you get popped every time. Why? Because you're dumb. Because the smart motherfucker would always protect their assets. Always. But you know how to protect only one asset, right? And we don't even know if you know how to protect that. Do we? Bring the lube much? Right. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got. And hopefully everybody got an even amount, because I don't want to. Somebody actually clocked it. I thanked them for viewing, but they actually clocked it. I only gave 40 minutes to Breonna and 10 minutes to Pastor Wilson. That's some weak bitch shit, because that's just attacking women. The fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Shut up. The fuck is wrong with you?
Somebody actually wrote that.
They wrote it. They wrote it. It's in the comments. It's in the comments. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then this other person said something, and I was like, yo, did you research anything? Like, y'all talk as if, oh, this is just coming out of nowhere. Like he said, oh, ever since he left the gentleman's panel, he's been so angry. What the gentleman's panel got to do with shit? Like, the stuff y'all come up with and pull it out your ass and people eat it up as if it's his Bible is ridiculous to me. It makes no sense. It's not even logical. Was I a main fixture on the gentleman's panel? No. So why the fuck would I be concerned? Was I there through its inception? Absolutely not. Would I be concerned? But you know what's funny? How you say that? Who invited me to the gentleman's panel? Who asked me to come to the gentleman's panel? Who? Please do tell. I didn't ask you. I didn't know shit about it. Was my name not brought to you? Yeah, it was. It was. So to act as if, oh, I feel away after the, I don't care. It was what it was. I've been on other panels since then. It was what it was. Just because you didn't feel like, because again, you was chasing the money and you didn't feel like you wanted to happen to stifle your money to do it a different way, right? Because you're trying to grow the channel, not necessarily grow your pocket. You wasn't with that idea. Cool, fine, but it's nothing to be angry about. That's your child. That's your thing. I didn't create that, so I don't care anyway about it. But what are you talking about, sir? Get your shit. Get your shit. Be more factual, right? It's cute for the jokes and shit, but be more factual, because when I come back at you, it's going to be all about fact. So let's do a rundown real quick. I'm still waiting for the motherfucker that rejected me that you know so well that you didn't want to mention the name. I'm waiting for that one. Because I already know who it is. And you're going to be sadly mistaken that you threw that out there and you were incorrect. By a long shot. And like I said, stupid fuck, we all get rejected. You got rejected. You dumb bitch. How you think you was out here? On Jacked and Grinder and shit, fling your tail. Shit, you so rejected, or you've been so rejected, you in a relationship with the motherfucker and still on the apps. Because it was going off while we're live and listening to you. Blue, blue, oh God. Blue, blue, oh, shit. Oh, hey, oh God. So much so, Duchess Kelly Love got a whole jingle for your ass. Please, Duchess, play the jingle again. Play it for a week straight. Please, I will cash app you. Play it for a week straight. Grinder. That's you. That's you, bitch. That's you. Cause you even unsure in your relationships that you got to be on the app still, because you know it's fleeting. You can't afford to pay your bills and his bills too, but you got to, because you don't want to be rejected, right? Come on, Pastor, you know better than that. How you teaching people about God and the faith and to have faith of a mustard seed, and you don't even have faith enough of a mustard seed to let this drunk deadbeat go? You keep talking about my man. You have no man. You have no man. No man will let you travel by yourself, regardless of YouTube, regardless of the sector that you're quote unquote in. He would be on the trip to protect you at all times and at all costs. That's what a true person would be, man or woman. I'm not even knocking the women for that, because they would do the same thing for their husbands or their boyfriends. The hell yeah, they think they're gonna let their husband go into some place where they feel they may be attacked. Oh, no. Bitch, that woman will be right there like, try something. Bitch, I'll cut you at your ankles. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with my man. Like, that's just how it is. When somebody don't do that, honey, they don't care like that. They don't care like you think they do. So like you go somewhere where you know you possibly would be facing some kind of indifference, but you go on and sit up in the library and hide to go live to talk to people that are at home watching you. What? And these people paid their money. Okay. Now, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Don't y'all spend another dime on anything that he is asking you to do when he showed you not once, not twice, who he is. Believe it. He is a true what they call them, jackleg pastors. He's a true one. Don't have much of the actual fullness of it, but they know how to play the game of church. Minister of music, all that shit, same difference. You tinkle the ivories, you sing a little bit, you get these ladies swooning over their pocketbooks and panties and shit, and bam, you got them. And that's what you did. That's why you didn't tell them right away that you was a homosexual, because it was gonna mess up your offering plate. So you sang into them, Jesus, and you getting them out there like, ooh, 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 Jay, sing it to me again, Jesus. He was even doing
Going to hell. You going to fucking hell. You going to hell.
Ooh, Jesus. He was giving them Luther. He was doing everything. And they were just getting more. Just throwing the money. Throwing the money. Get the money. You had Bless Watkins just throwing her panties at the screen. She was bloom, just sticking them to everybody. All the women was just throwing it. They thought they found themselves a straight man. And then lo and behold, goddamn. He got. Hey, at least you're gonna show yourself, get paid for it. Why? That's what poor people think. That's how poor people think. Everything is about making a dollar. I didn't do it to make $1. It didn't even get out like that because it was behind a locked app. It was because some of you motherfuckers got it from other people or other sources and then put it out. So it's like, cool, okay. But if you really wanted to see it, all you had to do was ask. Can I see it? I mean, I'm not holding it. It's not Fort Knox. You can't get it, but you could look at it. I mean, it's not that serious. But how about this, Jay Wilson? How about a challenge? You show yours, and I'll re-show mine, and we'll see who gets more attention. You show your vagina pussy, your vagina pussy penis. You show your vagina pussy penis, and see what attraction you get. Mark, you must not really like you must not really like being penetrated. Because ain't no way in the world you get penetrated by that. But I mean, you probably do because you don't feel nothing. So it's good for you. You be like, all right, you feel like I can take this. Because you can't take no real dick, I'm sure. Because you can't take no real dick. If you could take that with ease, you can't take no real dick. So you can't even. I would split you open, sir. So we would not be good to go. And it's okay. I have someone who does well, very well. But yeah, no. So yeah, poor Mark. I mean, if that's even the case, I mean, really, I think it's opposite. I mean, he talks like that because the way he act too. For me, he acts very too much feminine, and now it becomes more exposed than before. To ever think that he really tops. No. He may have moments where he takes control, like in a relationship, not even sexually, but just naturally. But he just seems very more demure, than ever. But yeah, I don't know, people. That's who you got. That's who you got. That's what you got. Just enjoy it for what it is. Like he said, it's entertainment. He don't take it seriously, but it'd be funny how he be hot as fish grease when he be coming back. But I thought you didn't take it seriously. I thought we all 1099s. I thought it's all a joke. It's a jokey joke. We're joking. Ha ha ha. Jokey joke. Because I mean, I could do this all day, right? This is what I grew up doing. So this is not a problem for me. However, the other side of being, diplomatic and talking about issues and stuff like that, that is what I do. So I can do that. But I could do this too. But I choose to do that more because it's more important. Serious. But this, I grew up doing this. You can do this all day. All day long. because we don't even want to get started on the fashions or clothes or even putting clothes together. Because you can look on my Instagram and I wear it. And I wear it well. What do you wear when you could fit it? What do you wear? Right. And speaking of wearing, I put in a thing really seriously. I put a thing in there to get your boobs down. It's a compression shirt because you got woman titties, and although they probably look nice with big areolas and everything, if you want to get them down to look more manly instead of like woman. I mean, maybe Mark might like that. He might like that. But if he does, then you could keep it the way it is. But if not, there's a compression zipper vest. I put it in my community wall. It's on the Amazon thing. It's real. It's Amazon. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Click it, order it. Get yourself one or two. Get them boobs down. Compress them shits. So you can look like the real lesbian that you are. Lesbian that you like to call straight women when you know damn well they ain't gay. But anyway, yeah. Okay, I'm really done now.
Liar. You lie. You lie. Just take a breather. What you
No.
drinking?
Nothing. Vitamin water that I had in my car from the airport. Yeah, I forgot it was in my book bag. Yeah, so I pulled that out.
So okay. I had to clear my throat after that shit. God damn.
And yes, we got home yesterday because we all had round trip tickets, so nobody had to worry about
Getting home.
Getting home. Because who books one ways?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Adults don't do that.
Oh, and another quick tip on a compression shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Size down one.
Or two. He needs two.
Because they expand. And you spend too much money on those things. And don't put them in the
like
dryer.
On a stomach?
Don't.
Or
I'm more worried about. I'm more worried about the vagina smell. We're not even concerned some compressing nothing. That's more important. Getting that shit straight.
Yeah, you gotta see her dangling.
Because if your pussy stink, something wrong. Something wrong. You need to go put
gynecologist.
Put them legs in them stirrups. Let somebody look at that.
Squonch.
Let them look at it.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't do no home remedies.
Unfortunately. Gotta let him look at it. God damn. Imagine being a gynecologist looking at that bitch. My God, today.
I always thought I wanted to be a gynecologist, but I was like, no, that would definitely turn me
chafing that you're gonna see.
No, this stuff just wafting out there, just wafting.
Yeah, that
whiff, wafting everywhere.
That first whiff when them legs crack open. Oh, when that rubbing thigh meat and all that from that friction, and that rubbing together, when all that odor hit that person, God, they gonna have to put on 2 masks. Poor thing.
That's terrible. And for you to say that your own shit stink, that's bad.
Well, that's
and your shit stink because usually
deep.
You the first one to smell yourself.
That's deep. And you talk about when I see my man, I want her, and your man ain't tell you your pussy stink. That's a problem. If you know your pussy stink and your man ain't say it, girl, your pussy stink. That's that. I mean, at least what's his name? Excuse me. At least whatever his name, Rob Brack told that her pussy smell like mustard. At least he was man enough to say, "Hey, Tracy, whatever your name is, bitch with the troll hair." And not speaking of troll, somebody said the eye looked like a troll doll. I said
they were just
y'all motherfuckers don't know what
it was just hunting season. That's what that shit is. These motherfuckers can't.
And y'all sound so stupid and remedial when y'all say this shit. I think that's what makes me more angry. It's not even that you say it. It's like, what? Are you slow? Are you like really? And it's like, But you motherfuckers don't show yourselves. But I'm sure most of you probably are very remedial, ugly, retarded, cross-eyed, and all types of shit. But you think like this is fun. Like, oh, so yeah, a troll doll. Like, what troll? What are you talking about? Because of my fro and then my hair is a little curly. I'm sorry. I don't know where you get trolled from, but okay, cool. And I'll take it. Some of them are cute. Whatever. But like what you look like? What you look like? Hmm? Yeah, silence on that. So, yeah.
I guess these are people that wanted to go on the trip and just couldn't go.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you have to look at the timing and everything. So,
What's wrong with the timing?
Yeah, it was just hunting season, boy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's always like that. It's like, okay, so it's attack me time. Okay, cool, I get it because I know what comes with it. I was prepared. Because even my friend was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I'm cool." He's like, "You excited yet?" I'm like, "Not really," because I already know what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What you mean?" I'm like, "You'll know soon enough." You'll know soon enough. And he's like, he saw me go live, and he was like, "Oh, I got it. But yeah, you guys are funny to me. You're funny to me because you get me in this element, and I'm used to this because as a kid, I did this, right? Because of course somebody was always saying something, and you had to know how to either say it back or say it worse, and or if it escalated to something else, then it escalated. Computer, good night. Oh no, not good night. I didn't mean to say that. Well, yeah, that works too. Okay. Computer, stop. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, like I'm used to it. I am used to it. I just figured that, damn, at 43 years old, right, we still wouldn't be doing this. Like people would be adult enough and cultured enough to have seen people that are different from themselves, right? And not think the first thing to go to is something that is different from you, right? But when they do it, it's okay. But when you do it back, it's the same fat jokes or it's the same this joke. It's like, but you do the same to me. So I'm confused. It is what it is.
It's the children trapped in adult bodies. Bodies just keep getting bigger, and the minds never change.
Big bodies, big bodies. That's child abuse. If you got a child trapped in a body the size of Breonna, that's child abuse. That is abuse. That is abuse. Well, you let that little bitch go, okay? You free her. You free her from the prison you have captured her in. Free that little girl.
And then torturing her with a stinky pussy.
Right. Then giving her stink puss. Come on. She thinks she playing in Pillsbury sourdough, and it's not. Not that. Funky pussy bitch. Stink. But yeah. I'm finished. But no, if you come back, I'm gonna keep coming, and not the way you want me to either, bitch.
Oh Lord!
I don't come on or in nasty pussy, you nasty rancid garbage smelling pussy. I don't care how much fragrance and sprays you spray, you still stink, and you're always gonna stink because your attitude stinks along with your fucking body because you have body odor. And there's no way Esmeralda can clean all that for 30 minutes.
Who the fuck is Esmeralda? Who's Esmeralda?
Her helper. Her body, her helper. The bitch that
her name is actually Esmeralda.
I don't know. I just think of Esmeralda. I just think
it's funny as shit because
I'm thinking
about Bewitched.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about Bewitched, but then I'm picturing this little Hispanic woman.
She needs to be bewitched to clean that. They need to do like, oh, maybe she cleans her like they do, like what's his name? Mickey Mouse.
What does she do? Is she so she's actually a helper?
Who, Esmeralda?
Yeah. She's actually like I guess like a home health aide.
Like a home health aide, yeah. You know that big bitch need a health aide. That bitch can't do nothing. She can't sneeze by herself. That's a yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, she can't sneeze by herself. But Her insurance is cheap, so they can't pay for Esmeralda to do all day. Esmeralda can only come at 12 noon or a little after 12. So that's why she can only take a shower around that time when Esmeralda come. Bing. Because other than that, she's just funky till 12. So she's sitting on funky pussy till 12 o'clock
Damn.
every
Oh, she
day.
just need to stop. She need to stop.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about nobody, bitch. You got Esmeralda. You work on that pussy first, bitch. Then you can open your mouth. Work on that pussy.
My ass ain't get wiped till 12 o'clock.
Good luck.
Yeah.
No
That
way.
shit.
No
That
way.
shit tart.
She can fit around her big ass to wipe. Okay? So she probably got a shower head and she sprinkle that shit, turn it on, and sprinkle her ass and thinking, oh, it's all clean, because she sit her ass like a little bit edged on the toe in the tub, and it just sprinkles down.
Can't
And she
do that. That's dangerous. She slip and
wash,
fall in that motherfucker. You'll
she
never get her out.
She hold on to one of them handles. She got handles on the shower and stuff. She got those.
But you got to have the strength to pull up that weight. That's a lot of weight.
Well, she working it out. She getting her muscles in. She picking up them chicken wings. That's how she do it. You want to tell me how she do it? Like this?
No.
This is what she thinks.
No, I don't want to see that shit.
No, this is what she thinks she's doing when she's doing the chicken wing. Oh, did it fall? Yes, it did. Hold on. Gotta go pick up my camera. See, I made my camera fall. One moment. This is what she thinks she's doing when she's picking up the thing. Let me go get my camera first, and I can show you. Because this is what she thinks her chicken wings is, but it ain't really that. It's something else. She'd be like, oh, here's my chicken wings. So, okay. And we back. So when she got the chicken wing, right, she'd be like, ooh. She'd be like, this is what she think the chicken wing is. And she'd be doing this. And she'd be eating. And eating. And eating. She'd be going. Ooh. And she'd pick up the other one. And she'd dip it in some sauce. And she'd do it again. Oh, this chicken's so good. And you work up a good. So that's how she's able to lift herself up to wipe her ass when she do the sprinkles in the shower, because she can't take a Scott's paper towel or a Scott's tissue and wipe that old funky big ass. She can't do it. She need a rag, right? So she got one of them big old body rags, and that's what she wipe her nasty ass with. So that's why her pussy stink, because she wipe front, like front to back. She do back to front, because she gotta she do the put it in between and just wipe. So some dookie particles some dookie particles get up in that fat twat of hers. So that's why it stink. And you give the guy money, so he ain't gonna tell you your pussy stink. He just tell his homeboy that your shit stink. But it's the money you give him, just like you give others, that pay off, right? So it's the money. He there for the money, bitch. He not there for you. He there for the money. So if you do have somebody, trust and believe, sweetheart, he's there for the money. But you find somebody that is there for you, right? That loves and want to be with you. But your attitude is too nasty that nobody's really going to want to be with you till you change your attitude, right? And that ain't going to come with losing weight, because you always going to have that funky, nasty attitude. I know, because people teased you your whole life, right? Your whole damn family. Every family function y'all will come, the people be like, oh, damn, here come them fat motherfuckers. Oh, shit, did you order more food? And somebody go, bitch, I told you, don't invite them fat motherfuckers. You know they eat up all the food, then they go and leave. We got tons of plates. Every time they walk into the car, they got another plate. And by the time they leave, they got 20, 30 plates. Don't invite them fat motherfuckers. But every time somebody felt bad and invited one of y'all fat motherfuckers to the function, and y'all brought the whole fat ass family to the function and ate up all the goddamn food. And I know it was lonely not being, invited to cousin Ray and them cookout, because they didn't have enough food for y'all big gargantuan asses. But it's okay, right? You can make a change. You can live a better life, right? You could do better. It's all about doing better, bitch. Do better, be better, build a better body, right? Build a better body. Because the one you got is shitty, literally and figuratively. Shitty. Smells like shit, look like shit, is shit. You look like a glob of loose shit. You do. You literally do look like a glob of loose shit with huge nostrils. Damn, your nose is big. I saw you today and was like, God damn, you must smell food before it's even cooked. Like you, somebody's about to prepare a steak dinner. I smell the onions before they're chopped. I smell the potatoes before they made into mash. I smell everything. Oh God, it's gonna be so delicious. Like you smell everything. So how the fuck you didn't smell that rotted pussy? Huh? It's because you've been living with it so long that you didn't know it stank. I get it. It's been closed so long. It's closed all the time, so you don't even know. Nobody's opened it. You barely opened it to pee.
See, I told you weren't finished.
No, it's because I thought of something. See, whenever I think of something, I just keep going. That's why I say it's not good. It's not. This is not good for me. Okay, because I say.
Oh no, it's good for you. It's good for you.
No,
You had to
it's
release
not.
some of that shit.
Because I do
I
this.
told,
I do
because I
this.
told you, boy. I told you. I said, eat them motherfuckers up. Eat them up.
It's
Because
just
they just keep on and on. It's like these bitches never stop.
it's only because if you knew me personally, you would know this never stops. I can go. I was in the store and I saw some lip exfoliant. And I was like, oh, I should get some for James to get that darkness off his lips. Yes, lip exfoliants work. You put it on your lips before you put that makeup on, and you keep it on there for a while, and it will lighten up your lips from dark to pink, like these. So when you go out looking and taking pictures and shit, you don't look like a fucking ape's ass with them dark ass lips, right? Right. So, I always look out for people to see what I could do to help, to make their lives better. So, but this is a normal thing for me, right? So, okay. But I'm done, I think. Yeah, I'm done. Look at that. And I'm done. And it's an hour and 38 minutes. I didn't even do the full 2. And everybody got a sprinkle of a moment, right? So, word of the day, leave me the fuck alone, right? If I ain't talking about you, leave me alone. Walk around, bitch. I mean, I know you can. Wait, let me see. Scoot around, bitch. Scoot around. Beep, 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 beep. Scoot around. Because, bitch, we know you're not gliding. I glide. Do you see the confidence in? No, I don't. I don't.
Oh, is that what we call it?
None
Gliding?
of us don't. Yeah, that's what we call it. None of us don't. House dresses with holes and shit big enough so they can vent out your fat ass. That's not confidence. That's not. Sorry to bust your bubble. I know them people make you think that. Oh, you're so confident. You're so strong. So strong. So strong. You're not. You're not. All right. No, I haven't watched any movies because I've been on vacation.
Oh no, no.
No. I'm just
Let's discuss Wiley. Come on, let's discuss
oh
Wiley.
yeah,
What's
that
going on?
motherfucker. I forgot. Yeah. So yeah. Speaking of Wiley, first of all, bitch. Whoever said, and this is bitch to the bitch. So don't everybody get all like you said, bitch. Bitch to the bitch who said that we were making fun of Wiley. Ho, wasn't nobody making fun of no Wiley, you stupid bitch. Stop spreading shit that ain't true. Nobody made fun of Wiley because one, we're adults, right? And what they look like making fun of Wiley, bitch, and I kind of in the same category a little bit. Not much. Don't do it because I will curse you out too. But no, like nobody made fun of Wiley. Wiley was being Wiley, and we were watching Wiley be Wiley before he even noticed that we were watching him. But yes, even I said it, that damn, he's big. Because I didn't think he was that big. Because, we see each other like this. So it's like you can see that the person is kind of big, but you don't see how big the person is. It's almost like seeing a noodle neck, and then you see them in person. You like, God damn, you look skinny on camera. Like you got a skinny head and a skinny neck. But goddamn, you fat in the middle. And it was like that. And two, you sweaty. So yeah, no, but nobody was talking about him. So stop that stupid shit. We saw him, we spoke, and that was that. I mean, what more do you want? He don't give the same energy that y'all see. So when y'all think y'all seeing something, he's excuse me, he's doing that because the cameras got, he likes to do that for the cameras. So all that turn up shit he does it for the cameras, not in real life. Real life, he's scary. Real life, he is very much scary. So it's like, miss me with that. We're adults. Maybe y'all do that dumb shit, sitting up there making fun of somebody, and you living in shit of squalor. Only thing you got is YouTube, and you think because nobody sees your life that you can make fun of other people because, oh, you live in such a thing, and you on fucking Section 8 or living in a fucking trailer. Bitch, leave and dismissed. Okay, because your life is a waste. But no, nobody made fun of Wiley at all. So today he apparently was in the Walmart making a bomb threat. He clearly wants to unalive himself. Clearly. There's no, I mean, what other way? What can you say? I mean, obviously, as we know from evidence, all right, they don't come trained and ready to deal with somebody with a mental illness. No. And a lot of times he uses that shit to his advantage as if it's a sympathy or somebody will, not take it out on him in a way of violence or anything like that. You can't bank on that all the time. That's why I don't pay it no mind. I don't pay it no mind, and I don't give it no sympathy like a lot of you do on here. As a card-carrying member myself, I don't feel like you should use it. It's not a crutch. It's not a crutch because it ain't always going to work for you all the time. So when you do dumb shit like that, seeking attention, yeah, shit will happen. And ain't nobody going to have no sympathy for your ass. And you may have to sit in jail for a long time if nobody gathers up the cash to bail you out. To do what and go where?
Question. Now he's a schizophrenic?
I don't know. I think he was.
Okay.
He claimed he was self-diagnosed with. But I think.
He was self-diagnosed.
I think he was self-diagnosed with bipolar. I don't really know if he's ever been like actually diagnosed and whatever. I can't say. I do know he was drinking. I do know he was bouncing around there dancing and drinking and trying to be viral, trying for somebody to be like, look at this crippled dude and, catch him on camera and do this whole thing. But nobody was biting. Nobody was biting at all. They were just looking at him like, okay, like move the hell out of my way, sweaty man. Because it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big to really be like doing much of anything. So, of course, he stood out. But, yeah, it's like I don't. When I look at him, I think of somebody who's using something to garner sympathy from you guys because he does. He does it, and then he knows that y'all and y'all cash app him, and y'all do other stuff to support him. He get back right, and then he back at it again when it's not going or the views are not going his way. He's not coming up with the same kind of checks every month. He back at it again. But I mean, how much more can you do this until the luck runs out? After a while, it gets to be too much. It gets to be too much. And unfortunately, you're dealing with law enforcement who are all not equipped to be able to handle and protect you to make sure, they'll shoot and ask questions later. You're a big ass black man.
Oh, yeah, especially now.
They're not worried about if you handicap, got bipolar, dipolar, semi-polar. They don't give a fuck about any of that shit. They will shoot next questions later. So like for you to keep playing this game, just check yourself in or go somewhere or go to a shelter with your condition and with your situation. They'll be able to find you a place if you need a place to stay. Why would you need to exalt to stuff like this to get a place, a hospital stay, medication? It's like, do your research, but this, especially him always talking about Republican this, Republican that. You know why you can't get help? Bitch, because you're in a Republican state, bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, because they want your ass there anyway. But he will get something now because by him being by him being arrested and the type of threat that he made, they definitely hit him up on that database,
Right.
and they pulled up Emmett
Turkey.
Till and all the rest of that in the library and whatever. If you
Turkey.
don't stop, you
Turkey.
are, you are you dumb as shit. You are just dumb. But but like I was saying, all his past stuff is going to pop
Turkey.
up.
Turkey.
And if he's schizophrenic or relies on medication, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll stop taking their medication and they'll say, "Oh, I feel well,"
Right.
and whatever, and then they'll start having
Yeah.
well,
Hallucinations.
yeah.
Hallucinations and
That's
things.
because I'm still laughing at your dumb ass. Uh, hallucinating. They'll start hallucinating
Mm-hmm.
and self-diagnosing in that manner that I
Mm-hmm.
don't need this anymore, type of thing.
Ooh,
And
Breonna. I
they'll
just made up
and they'll if you don't stop.
I just made up a good workout routine for her that she may think is like sexual. It may help her out. So like you just do like the shaky weight, and you be like this and think of this as something. And you just
Finna knock the teeth out with that damn dumbbell in her hand. She won't have no fucking teeth. It'll be something else to blame your ass on.
oh god.
Ugh,
But
god
anyway,
damn.
yeah, no,
Yeah, but
he really needs to stop
yeah, but
it.
he's in the wrong place.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
he
I
definitely
know,
in the wrong place.
I know.
Not
He
Vegas.
don't
Not
know that.
Vegas.
He don't know that.
Oh, he'll find out.
You'll find out right
He.
through this whole ordeal where he at.
Hmm.
He'll scream Trump all day long. See if he help you out. See if he help
Yeah,
you out.
Trump as he paints his brother inmates.
Right.
Anyhow.
He don't give a shit about his own goddamn nephew, let alone like his great nephew. He don't give a shit about you.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but yeah, he
What's
definitely in
so
the
not
wrong
true
in the
about
wrong.
Wiley? What's so not true? Please tell me. Please
No,
tell me.
so true, Cap. So
Oh,
true about not.
I'm
Calm
sorry.
down. Ca-
I was about to say. I was about to say. Sorry.
uh,
Apology. I was about to say. You ain't telling
I'm
me.
like, I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't saying the same shit you saying.
You
Uh,
ain't telling me. I know that shit. Yeah, you know.
anyhow,
But
yeah, but
yeah, my
like I said,
apologies.
he definitely is he's in the wrong place,
Yeah, he
and
is.
he did the wrong thing.
Well, he always do the wrong thing. He just looking for a viral moment. He's
Hmm.
looking for a viral moment.
That's if he's loose. That's if he's lucid enough.
I, I think
Because
it is,
because I mean, it.
but he's not. But he's very look. Listen, where's the police? Where's the police? And the police showed up. Everything changed.
Mhm.
It went from "Hello, officer," like the voice went down. Everything you would have swore you. Can I have
No,
some more? Like I mean, he went from
no.
he went from
Now's not the time
officer.
to think that if I beef at these motherfuckers, they won't pop a cap in my ass. Now
Right,
that's not the time to do it.
right. But because
But
you
at
you
the
were being
time,
so
he's not
patient,
thinking. He's not thinking. Period.
but
Because of whatever. But that's the whole thing too. I need to know um what type of mental illness that he actually has. 'Cause that says a lot.
he is. He
And
is.
then too, because he has a roommate there, right? But a lot of times, a
Well,
lot of
let
that
him in.
stuff
But
goes
see if he,
it goes unnoticed. It
but if
goes
he did
unnoticed
what he did,
because he's
who's
by.
gonna let him live with them? Like if he really
That's
did what
because
he
that person
did,
didn't know. That's because that person doesn't know.
oh,
You
they
can
do.
hide. You can be functional. We got functional people on here every day.
Mm,
Seriously, you got a lot of people. Everything looks good on the outside, but you get to have a one-on-one conversation with some of these
mhm.
motherfuckers out there on here,
Delusion,
and
delusion.
delusional. But a lot of it, you don't pay it any attention because that person usually lives by themselves,
Yeah,
um, or they've been with the other people so long that they just ignore it. They just figure it's part of their personality.
right, right. And it's like
But
this whole thing is dumb because he could get help. He really
yeah.
could. He could get all the help he really needs.
Mhm.
It's something about him that he refuses not to do it. Now, whether you, I don't do handouts because that's the Democratic thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. But if you need the help, you should get the help. Stop depending on
because
people to
it's
pay
even
for
to the
your help.
point where if he cannot take his medication the way he's supposed to, they will send out a nurse, schedule a nurse to come out to where you live to administer a shot that will hold you
Yeah, exactly.
for a certain amount of time. But
Reach out to Breonna. She knows.
look,
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda,
The home health aide.
she probably say, "Fuck that shit." She's like, "I ain't driving that far. That's too far for me. That's too far. That's too far."
She'll come and help you. She got cousins.
I'm sure she do.
Plenty of them.
Hopping the fence every day.
That's it.
They're always looking for work.
Cat.
And she's taking the black person's job.
Right. She's taking another black person's job.
To be taking care of him. I just don't want him to get hurt. I just don't want him to get hurt.
Right. In all seriousness, of course, we don't want Wiley to get hurt. Nobody wants that. But at the same time, be an adult, grow the fuck up. Like, because you know what the fuck you're doing. You know why you're doing this. And it's not healthy. It's definitely not healthy for you. If you haven't living conditions and struggles with that.
He should have went to New York.
You should have.
That's where he should have went. He should have went to New York because they'd have scoffed his ass up. He'd have had a rent controlled apartment. He'd have had an apartment. They'd have hooked him up with some doctors.
Yeah, they would have. But as soon as he started talking a crazy shit, they would have threw his ass in Bellevue without a heartbeat. He'd been sitting up there patting up against.
You say without a heartbeat. Yeah, it is dangerous as shit. You get caught up in that system.
Right.
Up there.
Slamming up against the wall. And you'd be like, that was once Wiley, the wild-eyed man who used to be on YouTube.
You know what? But you said that earlier. I think it was Sunday. And I was like, this motherfucker, he pissed his ass off rolling on a Sunday, on God's day.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, that low life motherfucker or something like that. He called me, and I'm like, yo, dude, really? When you couldn't even approach me, because I know I give off intimidation. I always said I'm a New Yorker. I'm a city kid. You come at me, I'm already looking at you like, what the fuck are you coming over here for? So I already give that off in my face. So he was way over there. I seen him, and I was just like, and I saw him approaching, so I had to make the face like, it's okay, you can, and when I smiled, he came over closer. I said hello. He said hello. And he went on about his business. So all that other shit he be talking like, man, you full of shit. You full of shit. Stop doing that shit for YouTube. Cut the shit out. We're not even on YouTube. I don't, we're not even on. Cut the cameras are off. But see, that's the thing. When the cameras are off, it's all hi. When cut that shit out. You're scary, okay? You are scary, meaning you're scared, not as he's scary.
Yeah, is he working?
No, I don't.
Is he working out there? Oh well, shit. Yeah, hell yeah. He's trying to make some money.
Well, see, that's it too. You're not even working and shit. Then you sit up there talking about, oh, you're not working.
What is he giving his roommate? They might let you live in their house for free.
And definitely not if you breaking shit. But I think if he did break anything, I don't think that motherfucker is living there anymore. So I think he needed a place to stay. Or the roommate said, hey, you can't stay here. This is this is the cutoff time. And he probably trying to work his way. Yeah, working.
Is he working the strip? You said strip.
Streets. And strip.
Selling pussy. Selling pussy. It's too hot.
Don't nobody want that dirty. Don't nobody want that dirty shit. He don't clean himself.
Oh, there's somebody will always find somebody that want to be playing in pudding. That's what they will. You find a motherfucker to play in some pudding, boy. These depraved ass motherfuckers. And it's the motherfuckers that wear suits and ties and up on pulpits and in city hall and shit. Yeah. You say totally disgusting. Be wearing designer suits and selling prayer cloths and shit.
Yeah. Not pray. Let me pray with you for a while. Don't forget the lube. Dear Father God. Ooh, yeah. Oh, sing to me, Pastor. Shit on my face.
I rebuke you.
Shit on my face. I beseech thee, sit on my face. Just crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. But speaking of the streets, no, unfortunately, I did not get to see Ness or Lemon because we were at something street. I can't think of the street right now. But it's the famous street or whatever, like Old Vegas, where people be ziplining above your head.
Oh, all the way. Oh,
So we were there because we were told that that's where they were going. But after both of two of our reservations fell through, we wind up just finding some place to eat. So we found a place to eat. We were already on the street. We walked the street twice, and nobody showed up. Okay, and I don't do all that. Like I don't do all that. I'm on a mission. I learned that from my mother. My mother was not a slow walker. She didn't have no patience. Like, oh, I'll wait for you. It was like, you better keep up. So I learned the art of speed walking.
speed walking.
And plus, she would always trick. She would always trick us because the growing up where our doctor's office was, it was far, but it wasn't too far from the house. It was about 16 blocks, actually, to be exact. And she would do this thing where we would walk to the bus stop, and then she'd be like, "Oh, the bus ain't here. Okay, so if we keep on walking to the next bus stop, the bus will be here. We'll get on the bus then." Yeah, keep walking. Oh, bus not here yet. So if we walk to the next stop, bus we walk to the next stop, no bus. Oh, well, we only got one more thing to go. By the time we walk there, we'll be
Before
home.
you know it, you there.
Yeah, that's how it was. So, trust and believe. They could tell you they was always like, because I thought I had lost them at one point. They were like, "Oh, it's Cap," and I turned around. Sean was way back there with them, like, "Man, slow down."
Everybody heaving.
Like,
Everybody had them out there in that hot ass heat.
well, it was
Or was it in the
nighttime.
evening?
Yeah, it was in the evening, but it was still muggy.
Probably still hot. I was gonna say
Yeah,
probably still
yeah.
hot and dry out in that goddamn desert. At least you
But
didn't go during rainy season. The fucking streets was flooding. Who would ever think Vegas flooding?
really, oh, that might have been nice. The warm rain, like but no, it was cool, but they never came, so we wound up leaving, and yeah, so their community bus, which they thought was going to be a private bus, but yeah, but no, that I mean that was it. Vegas in itself was cool. The Grand Canyon.
That was the bus where Ro was shaking his ass.
Yeah, that was the bus with, I think there's video showing of Rose shaking his ass on Rebel, I think, or something like that. Me, Honest Row either. That's why we wind up going to that Playhouse bar thing, because that's where we were going to go. But yeah, no. So nobody got in touch with Honest Row, so we didn't get to have a moment with him. So that's what happened. But no, all in all, the trip was good. It was fun. Yes, even my morning all like, who pissed him off now? Those were good too. I mean, those were in good fun. I just, like I said, I just don't like I'm not talking about you. Don't talk about me. But if you want to talk about me, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get that work. And it's gonna be every time I feel like it, not just if you talk about me. Just like, you know what? I feel like going at this bitch. That you're gonna get it. But I don't like to be there because that's not what I do. You know, it's not my focus. So but I can do it if I choose to. But it's all about balance, you know. It's all about balance. You gotta make sure you're balanced. Yeah, like how you balance your weight when you're walking, waddling, and it shifts you like this. It's a balance. It's an art form, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Chicken wing.
Yeah, you know you're gonna have to pray real hard, right?
Who, me pray? You got to pray just to make it today. I said we pray. That's what he be saying to the folks.
Now, see, aren't you glad I kept the docket real short?
Yeah.
You was trying to say, he ain't said nothing. I was like, no, because we gonna be talking tonight. Fuck that shit. And politics shit. Don't these motherfuckers. No, we need to sit down and have a little break.
Yeah, no,
because there's things that needed to be discussed. And,
yeah, right.
And we're not gonna be cramming it all,
all
cramming
into
it all
one.
in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's very, it's lethargic. It's lethargic. It brings me back to my childhood. Really, to be very honest with you, it does. And that's why I don't like to do it much because you're grown now. It's like you don't certain
Yeah,
things you
you think
don't
it, you
constantly.
think it changes, but it really
Yeah,
doesn't. It really doesn't. Like I said, you have children and big ass bodies
yeah,
with issues, with childhood issues.
right. Traumas even.
Now, you think I would be saying something about somebody else's normal
Right. Yeah.
because that is your normal, just
Right.
like that is her normal.
Right.
So how are you going to make comparisons or you know just be out of pocket with it?
Right. When you don't when you know your limitations, like your limitations, you wouldn't have been able, first of all, not even walking it, but fitting in a lot of those spaces. You wouldn't have been able to fit. Like no tea, no shade, you wouldn't have been able to fit. It's not built for you or people like you. You would have been uncomfortable, sledged up somewhere, or they would have just said, ma'am, I don't think you could do this. That's it, that's all. So, like, know yourself. To thy own self be true, right? So that's all it is. All right. Good night, Miss Riri Carter. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, good night.
It's, I say any parting word. Think,
Have nothing to say. This
uh,
house is
uh,
clean.
it was reasonable. Cool. Um, that is all I have. Thank you.
You done broke it. I can barely hear you.
Oh, they. Oh, this is my first flag. Have I made it, flag department? Have I graduated? Wait, have I graduated to being flagged? Is that what it is?
Oh, wow.
I think I've graduated to being flagged. I've graduated. I that is back to me. Yeah, I think they flagged me.
Oh. It's coming.
I don't know.
This box.
I think I graduated. They flagged me.
Oh.
That's,
I guess feelings are hurt, huh?
that's amazing. Look at it. I made it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Beat it up now. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, ba, ba, da, da, dun, 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 dun. I mean, we all graduation songs of us times, but yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. All right. On that note, I'm a go, so you can't flag no more. Um, it's all good. Love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys have a great night. Brother Nate, thank you.
You're
And then
quite
for the
welcome,
record,
sir.
he did not participate in any of this. Somebody's like, oh yeah, leave him out of it.
Oh,
Just me. I
oh.
am the content creator.
I don't give these people no. I don't give these people that kind of energy. I don't give a fuck about that dumb shit. Maybe if they catch me on a good day.
Right.
Mhm.
True.
What's
And
that?
on that note,
What?
What happened? Oh, Rico for president? Yeah, okay. Rico for president of the fan club. Rico for president of the fan club. Okay. And with that note, have a great night. And until next time, be safe, rise, and all that good stuff. Peace.
Everybody take care.
Freaking it. Nothing's playing.
What, it broke up? You broke your shit?
I don't know. You broke the shit. You did it.
We
You
still
broke
alive?
it.